So over the past couple of days, we've gotten a few teasers for Ninjago, the new series. I'm not gonna call it United. The first one, while having fantastic animation, it was just, an animation showcase with some copyright-free trailer music Lego just searched on YouTube. The second one, though, actually had dialogue, and it actually had some plot stuff. But I'm not here to talk about the teaser. I'm here to talk about an aspect of the teaser. Something that happens at the very, very, very beginning of the teaser. This. Yeah. Control time, control everything. We all know who said this phrase. Naruto man himself. So because of this little detail in the teaser, people have begun to speculate whether or not the Time Twins may or may not return. Some people think this is a straight confirmation. What do I think? Nothing. I make nothing of it. But I hope this is not a confirmation that they're back, because I don't want them back. And here, I will explain to you why. So let's do that. Reason one, it's a quite simple one. It's a quite simple, straight to point reason. I don't like them. I don't like them as characters, nor do I like them as villains. And look, I'll give credit where credit's due, though. I will give credit where credit's due. I do think Achronix in episode 1 was pretty fantastic. Like, he was actually cool. His dynamic with Wu was really well done. His introduction was also very awesome, and like, he was just threatening. He was just really well done in this episode. But then he goes on to meet Crux, and that's where it just all falls apart. They, to me, basically become basic characters. It's the boomer and the zoomer arguing about why technology is bad or why it's good, and Achronix becomes a scaly too, and it's just, they're boring. And like, their dialogue, it doesn't get any better. Like, it peaked, like Achronix dialogue, it peaks in the first episode, and then it just becomes standard hands of time dialogue down the rest. And Crux, he always has standard hands of time dialogue, because unfortunately he wasn't like in the first episode Achronix was. When they get together, they just make this fusion of mid. They're not entertaining, they're not funny, and they're, in my opinion, overshadowed by their ranking officers, Makia, Blanc, and Ragmunk. Like, those three are way more interesting to watch than the actual main villains, the Time Twins. I just don't find them interesting or like good at all. So to hear that they might come back is just not very interesting news for me. It's not very like exciting. I'm not interested. I just like I don't like them. So yeah, I just don't find them to be very interesting characters, and I really doubt that they could be interesting characters if they were to be brought back. Second reason, did we just do returning villains? Like season 15, Crystallize. That was literally just a season with returning villains. And to follow that up with another season with returning villains, I think would be kind of lame and kind of lazy and unimaginative. I just wouldn't like that. Like, I could give Crystallize some slack for featuring all those returning villains because it was like the end of the saga. It was the book end. This is the opening to a new saga, and to have the villains of this new saga be villains from the old one, I mean, it's kind of wacky. So that's the second reason why we literally just had a season filled with so many returning villains. I just don't think it would be a good idea to feature another one with even more returning villains. Number 3. Though I don't like the Time Twins, like at all, I think their conclusion in season 7 was fantastic. I just like the idea of them being forever lost in time, and that's something I'm glad the Legacy short didn't like change or retcon. It just gave more context to the situation. And if they return this season, that ending will change, and I'm absolutely certain they will get a even worse ending because, well, this current era, though banger, doesn't really have a good track record with giving its antagonists and villains good endings. it isn't all doom and gloom for me, for the GOAT, Doc White himself did share this tweet here where he said that it might be a red herring or it might be an Easter egg, which I hope I'm on my knees begging that it's an Easter egg. So, yeah. I might have made this for absolutely nothing, or I might not have. But yeah, this tweet that released after I recorded this, it's very good and assuring. So, yeah, I got nothing else to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you sometime soon, hopefully. Yeah, that's it. Bye, have a good day, night, evening, or whatever it is where you're at. Bye. I said bye.